Mic check. Let's see. Test. Let's see. Can I see the microphone? EQ. All right, there we go. Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. 5 minutes till 9 a.m. We're gonna get through our checklist here this morning. Let me give a quick rundown for those of you who are brand new. Let me play this quick little intro video on how we do what we do here. Let's see if I can find that link, and then we'll get things started here this morning. Get into our checklist while I get a couple of things going here to get ready.
Our daily live streams start with Mentorship Mondays, where we bring you algorithmic trading, interactive mentoring, and your questions are answered live. Get hands-on learning with these quant trading tools engineered to give you an unfair edge over other traders who don't have ALGO box on their trade stations. Discover the power of predictive auto harmonics. Utilize trading robots to quantify and react even in fast market conditions. Learn all our quant trading strategies such as the DCDM, HMD, and the dynamic game-changing order flow system, the Alpha Omega. Empower your trading with Flowmaster's advanced real-time audio and visual order flow analysis features. Detect the market mover's trading activity and take action with cutting-edge tools like AudioBox for live digital pit noise that audibly reveals the size and speed of the big players on the tape in real time. Use the Delta Flagging Pro to ready up your next precision entry and the Supreme Flowmaster Enigma for unrivaled, actionable trade opportunities. Got questions? Get them answered live. Whether you're new to AlgoBox or an advanced trader, you'll gain valuable, unique takeaways in every live trading stream session. Dive into structured quant training. Access our free trade room and free community tools. Test your knowledge in the AlgoBox Academy with tests and quizzes. Add the AlgoBox Edge to your trading arsenal and harness the power of our algorithmic strategies. Your success is our mission. Subscribe now and make every Monday a game changer with Mentorship Mondays. See you on the stream. Download your 2-week free trial and use our community tools at algoboxpro.com.
Welcome aboard, everyone. What exactly is AlgoBox, and why do our traders absolutely love it? Michael Oates room. Are you ready indeed? Don't forget, trading is risky and all that business. Let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna zoom back out one layer here and make sure we got so we got full auto turned on across the boards. Got that on here this morning across 6 instruments. We've got the NASDAQ, ES, RTY, and the Dow that rounds out for the nerd. You'll hear me refer to the nerd. Those are the correlated instruments. I'll be focusing here, for me, particularly on the NASDAQ for my discretionary trading that I'll be trading down here on these charts down below. Let's get this off of always on top so I can draw on it. There we go. All right, can I draw on it now? There we go. Awesome. All right, on Monday, make sure if you are brand new and you're just now hearing this for the first time, go back to Monday's video. We do Mentorship Monday, where we kind of walk through the brand new stuff for the new folks, and you'll understand what we've got going on here. This chart over here on the right, let me also take that off always on top so I can draw on it. We are on the 35 range for the optimized range for the NASDAQ. There is a grid that's posted out on Monday evenings. We run optimization to keep ourselves in sync and in tune with the markets each week, and we lock that in our kind of mid time frame chart there, and that feeds the rest of our charts. Up there in the top right, you're going to see my digitized vision boarding tool for tracking my 5 trades here this morning. I kind of think of my standard operating procedure. I'm about to get ready to take 5 trades here this morning. Within those 5 trades, I would like to get winner, winner, chicken dinner. 2 winners, enough to put chicken dinner on the table, is the way that I play. Let's see. I'm gonna put the chat here on screen. Let's get that on so I can see it. Good morning, George. Good morning, Crossbow. Great to see you guys. Good morning, Captain Rex, Alpha, Emini Badger, Andrew, Dobby, Pablo, Botrix. Good morning. Good morning, Jimmy. Great to see all you guys here with us. It's 9:01, so we've got 30 minutes to the US Open. I'm going to get through our checklist. If you type !checklist in the chat, you can go along there with me, and I'll put it here on the screen, top left. ISP broker data feed connections. Obviously, I had to do that one there before I got started. I'm already connected up here, so that is good. Let's get to hardware software. I'm going to pull up my main thing here is that my hotkeys are working. Yep, hotkeys are online. Keyboard is on, got lights on. Day of the week, we're Wednesday. Time of day and cadence, 30 minutes before the US Open here. Let's get the news online here. Refresh on that. It is Wednesday. Let's see. Do we have FOMC here today? We are gonna, oh, it's another day where we've got 9:45. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this page. I think this might be from yesterday. Yep. That was yesterday's. Refreshing. Okay, so we had 8:15 unemployment numbers. Usually that is around 8:30, so they did that 15 minutes early. Looks like there this morning. Got a Fed speaking right at 9:30 at the open, and then we don't have, there's no 9:45, so we have a gap till 10 a.m. for scheduled news events. It is Wednesday midweek, so we have 10:30 crude oil inventories. I think that might be even more important today than normal, with the macroeconomic things going on there, particularly with Iran and oil flows. So that will be something to pay attention to there if you are still trading at 10:30. Hopefully we are through our trades there this morning before 10 a.m., but sometimes it can be longer. It really just kind of depends. Another thing, through my trading, I like to be at the desk and trading for 60 to 90 minutes. I think that's a healthy amount of time to play a video game. We talk through all that stuff in our 8-day boot camp, so make sure, if you haven't done so already, get through that training there. It's currently free on our website. That'll eventually get moved back behind a paywall when our website stuff is all squared away. Got some folks helping us out with that. It is FOMC. No, we do not have FOMC. Just going down the rest of my list here. Holidays, none this week. Earnings, we talked about at the beginning of the week. There's not any big names that I saw on the list for earnings this week. So let's see. Gears currently sitting on the 5s. Do I want to make an adjustment? No, we got some good width on those there this morning, so I'll stick there on the 5s for my lower time frame entry. VIX volatility, we have had increased volatility recently with the wartime chatter, and I think a lot of what's playing into this is the dollar and crude oil impacting a lot of things, and the prices of everything, including the price of the S&P 500, the price of the NASDAQ index, etc. Let's pull in this 89 chart here. This is what we're looking at here. I mean, a 45-degree angle up on the 89s. This looks like we're looking at like an 8 to 13 range chart here. It's these 89.
Axios report.
Got some news coming out. Let's see.
So again, Iran's ISNA says parts of Axios report earlier are speculation.
Okay, so some chatter about an Axios report. But yeah, I mean, this is just a steady 45-degree angle to the upside here, and has been. We just had kind of two widened out humps here. So if this is signaling okay, we've broken away from the steady, and now we're getting a little wild, we'll see if we have any kind of breakdown on the 89 finally or not, or if they're just going to continue the march to the upside.
And the US will not gain
And
anything in losing the war
over here in the top right, but something to note that we have had a very strong upside. Bulls are having a very good time. For those of us bears, you know, not as fun, but the slow, steady grind up has been the way to play lately. Okay, we've got an Enigma long, speaking of, right here, 19.3. Current nerd is set to strong sell. We'll come back and look at that in just a moment. Contract dates, no rollover until the end of the month here, so I think we're still good there. Wave ranges, we talked about that earlier. We're on the 35s. We're locked in. ATM, we are ready on that. MACV Ultimate, currently sitting on strong sale, and that is online and operational.
Iran is discussing the
Speedometer, currently we're in valid speed. We're getting some momentum already. Prior to the open, it's 9:06. P&L cadence, just come off of a red day yesterday, so got a reset of cadence there, and NinjaTrader 8 sounds and music. We're good. I'm going to reset that to the playlist beginning there, and 9:06. Got through our checklist there this morning. So for our, oops, grab the wrong thing here. Let's see if I can grab this and move it down just a hair. There we go. All right. But what I was going to mention earlier, that Enigma, it's sitting up there to the long side, but we are on the sell side here. So one of those where generally I kind of want to wait until I've got the direction with me on one of those plays, and I heard the audio box kicking to the short side. We've got a video on that for Enigma plus audio box. When the Enigma shows up, go in the direction of the audio box sounds. Target the back of the Enigma if we've got that kind of sound right there, which we just did. And if you are looking for details on how our strategies work on our website, if you click on documentation at the top, it's going to take you to this area. This is our ALGO box documentation. And in the 8-day boot camp, we're going to go through all of it. I know it can seem overwhelming at first, but it's not that much. These are all the topics we're going to cover on the left-hand side. The strategies are down toward the bottom, so if you are an advanced trader and want to get straight to our strategies, you can head right here on to those. The one I just talked about is called the Enigma audio box. So if I clicked right here on the Enigma audio box here, I will see the details of this. We've got imagery and text first at the top of our documentation, and then you scroll to the bottom and you'll see usually a set of 3 videos down here. A very short one for the quick and dirty, a little bit more detailed, with some advanced nice motion graphic style videos, and then me usually walking through live examples and talking through kind of in a mentorship style way for the third video in each one of these sections, and each section is kind of laid out that way. So if we come here to Enigma cadence, again, we've got pictures worth 1,000 words, and then the actual words, examples, setups, counting the cadence here particularly, with lots of that. And then of course there's the videos down at the bottom. Same thing on each of our strategies in our series. Spent over 2.5 years working on the visuals and layouts for our documentation with our team there. They did a fantastic job, and hopefully you guys enjoy that and appreciate that and get something out of that training. I would get through the 8-day boot camp first, and then of course you can go back to the documentation when you need to reference a particular topic to brush up on. And then of course we have the live streams here for kind of continuous education on those. I need to turn on the auto flatten there on my wrist controller, and there we go. So I'll lock in. Let me give a kind of tip around this from somebody who had asked yesterday. So as I'm using the ALGO Box Trade Command Center Prop Firm Smart Risk Console here, so I've got my take profit set to 1150, slightly higher than the $1,000. So I want to lock in at 1,000, but there can be some slippage when it closes all trades type of thing. So What you may want to do, as I have done as the example here, is set it to something slightly higher than that. So as it's triggered and we close out the positions, that even it'll take into account even slippage. So if you want to do that, that's kind of just a pro tip there. Or how if you know, some people like set it right at 1,000. Somebody had done that yesterday and said, hey, how come it didn't close out at exactly 1,000? And there's slippage and commissions that you need to take into account depending on how many trades are open. Remember, this is closing out all positions. Also, if you are completely reliant on full auto, you may want to also select this option here with auto kill all data connections. Otherwise, you need to be Johnny on the stick very quick to go and disable the rest of the full auto. If I've got those all turned on, this will flatten it, but it does not disable all the buttons. That is something that you will need to do manually. And you may ask, well, like, you know, why do I need to do it manually? There's a pro and a con around the way that we are implementing strategies as indicators. The advantage is for prop firm accounts, where we are in control of the engagement and disengagement of plays and entries based on buttons. Okay, we have buttons that we are entering in with and using to activate our full auto. But if you want to full auto disconnect everything, you'll need to select this option here that auto kills connections, so it kind of disconnects you and everything, because otherwise it can continue to take trades. Now, if it's already above the take profit threshold, it's also going to immediately close that next position. Now, as you do that, it may drop the take profit below the take profit threshold, which is something, the reason I'm mentioning this is because someone yesterday, you know, again, they're just playing around in sim trying to figure things out. I understand that, but then they're asking questions and they're just, you know, you got to think a little bit. We're not completely turning off your brain. Think a little bit, right? Like if you have had slippage and it's brought it down below and now you're taking trades, well, that first trade doesn't immediately go to target. It might also be in drawdown, so that may pull it down farther, because he was like, well, how come it's down at like $800 instead of 1,000? Again, if you left it on and you weren't paying attention and you weren't managing your employees like I've told you to do, like you need to watch your employees. You don't just set it and walk away. Like, I get it. Sometimes we're creating lazy traders and we all want to be that lazy trader where our system just, you know, prints money for us. But I don't recommend you just walk away. I think I want to take this trade here. This was a HMD. I missed the entry back behind it, but I see this coming in on the higher time frame as well. I've got a Sharkback HMD, super Sharkback HMD, because we also had a Ready DD right in front of it. I'm going to try to grab my first quick bag here this morning on that. Let's see, way behind it here. The entries back there. So how far did I get a slippage? I got 34 ticks of slippage here. So to a 50 target, I really only have about a 20 tick, but 20 ticks is enough to grab that first bag. There's 22 ticks there. We are at the bottom of the Bollinger, so let's see if we end up getting a bounce up there or not. There's a pink dot for me to add to position. Our time 9:14. Zeus.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
So the thing I want to watch here, so we came down here, touched the bottom of the bowl, and then we're bouncing up off of that back into the HMD area. Got a cipher and a shark back potential here. Still hearing buyers clack through this. All right, gonna enter in on the shark back. It's cracking straight through it. My first red bar back behind it. Seuss on.
Harmonic NQ on the 7.
Seuss again.
Delta shift NQ on the 5.
Got the delta shift. Looking for the next entry. We have a top of a channel right nearby. Looking for a dot or a PRZ after the ready DD. Good morning, Goldie. Hearing the first set of sellers come in here. Did not see a dot or a PRZ for me to add in there after the delta shift yet. Okay, in my typical fashion, I'm going to pull half as it comes back to my POE. Just a risk mitigation strategy for me. If it goes more than 30 ticks against me, I will generally take off half as it comes to my POE, as I'm half as confident in my original trade. And there's my exit on the opposing signal, 4.9 on the play. So again, started with the higher time frame
to boost supply chain resilience. The G7 trade ministers commenting in a joint statement.
Don't want to interrupt our news guy there. So we had a super shark back HMD for the start. We did have the first T1, T2 move down to the bottom of the Bollinger for target 1. I was a little greedy. We hit multiple more than 20 tick targets there several times. So ended up, yes, living through the bounce up, double tap into the bull one more time before the big juicy down move. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, had I played that a little bit better. Again, I was talking there this morning and didn't get into the initial one. Otherwise, I probably would have taken the 20 and 50 tick bag to start for trade 1. But thank goodness you don't have to be perfect to be profitable. And we'll count that in as trade number 1 there this morning. So as far as the entry itself, there's the lower time frame. So we're looking at, we had the high time frame opportunity over there on the right, lower time frame risk entry there for the HMD. Targets, again, the ideal was to enter in immediately there on the HMD shark back, ride that down, target 1 at the front of the shark, which would have been about 30 ticks, finish off with a 50 tick bag right there for T1, T2. 30 ticks plus 50. Not a bad set of bags there for that one. Ended up, so if let's say that's trade number 1, you have another opportunity for trade number 2 here to the shark back, delta shift. There was no additional play here. Unfortunately, didn't see another play there. Just a double tap for the down move afterwards. But even if you were playing just off of the shark back play, you also, remember, had the side. So again, one of those where my direction filter was also with me. Nice play there all the way through for trade number one.
Q&A is expected.
There's one. Still 10 minutes before the US Open. Good morning, KC. Good morning, Douglas. Good morning, Adrian. Great to see you guys.
News agency citing an unnamed source.
Don James in the house. Good morning. Good morning.
US proposal which contains some unacceptable provisions. And Israel's IDF chief says coordination with the US military is ongoing.
Thank you, JJ Kelly. Yeah, I forgot to type. I forgot to type exclamation mark checklist there this morning. Glad you're in there doing that as well. Or if you're getting a late start and you missed the checklist there this morning from our live stream one, you can go into our chat and type exclamation mark checklist, and that visual will pop up there in the public chat in Discord, and you can make sure you get through your checklist there in the morning to make sure you got your pilot's checklist to get started each morning before you start pressing the buttons.
An unnamed source says US media reports on deal between Iran and US are aimed at justifying
Good morning, Meyer.
from his latest hostile action on the Hormuz Strait. Iran's Tasnim news agency says using the language of threat against Iran is ineffective and could worsen the situation for the US. And the IDF chief says have series of targets ready to be struck in Iran.
Okay, so the nerd is red, arrow currently green. If I see a red arrow over there, then I'll have my two-step filter direction, and I'll look to re-engage another play there in the direction of the nerd. So I've got my eye over there on the MACV filter chart. The last arrow we saw was green. As soon as I see a red, I'll look to engage another position here. I have my finger over the cell ready to go in the direction of the nerd. We still have 7 minutes to the US Open. Good morning, Fish and Ticks. Good morning, Martone. Great to see you guys. Good morning, Kazi.
And the IDF chief further saying on alert.
You're still using quick CPU? Yeah, I am.
Iran regime.
The latest version. Been doing pretty good. It's kind of keeps my main thing I like to use it for right here. Keeping that CPU clock up on the E cores and the P cores, and then also you'll see no parking. No core parking as well, and that's handled in the quick CPU. The interface is really nice. I do wish it wasn't, I'd prefer a lighter weight one. I wish they had like an option that was like, okay, go lightweight, and less overhead of the interface itself. Okay, we have another play here. Whoops, I'm on the wrong size. My quantities. So we've got a divergent Fibella dot here at the top of a bowl on the high time frame. So looking to there we go, there's 35 and there's 75 ticks. Let's go. Beautiful. Top of the channel, grabbed that bag. So over there on the right, we had the Fibella dot at the top of a channel. We had divergence all at the top of the channel. Fibella dot, I mean, it's just a textbook play on that one, and market's just cooperating with us there this morning. Kind of we talked about the cadence there this morning. I said we just came back from a red day. Cadence is in our favor for kind of an easy day, and sure enough it has. So I'm winner chicken dinner before the market even opened up here this morning. 5 minutes to the US Open, and out of my 5 trades I got winner chicken dinner, WWCD. You'll see that typed in our public chat a lot, just reminding themselves you don't have to be perfect to be profitable. You don't have to sit there and trade all day. You got your video game. If you approach the markets like a video game, that's the way I like to do it. You don't have to, but that is, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you guys how I approach it, and then you can, you know, adopt my method or adjust from my method as you see fit. But, you know, I always tell people, you know, if you start failing it your way, maybe you want to try somebody else's. All right, I got a super AO right here. I'm gonna go in on this one. I'm already kind of well up on the day, and I'm looking for my bonus play. Nice juicy super AO. I'll take that to finish things off here. All right, there's a 35 tick bag. I'll take half at the 35. We'll see. We're currently neutral, so technically I should probably just pull off everything there at that one. I'm gonna Seuss this here. It'll fill me. Seuss there. What time? Still have 4 minutes to the US Open. No, I'm gonna lock that up. I'm gonna lock it up right there. Not gonna get greedy here before the Open. Still have 4 minutes to the Open. 7K on the morning to get started here. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Super AO for the play. And let's get ready for the Open. Bots are up $530 at the moment. Again, they'll lock in at the...
So furthermore, from this French aircraft carrier in the Red Sea is ready to help escort ships. Officials as Macron has
I'm going to grab a quick coffee, but since we've got plays open right now, I've got several trades open there. I'm going to actually use that disconnect feature right now. I'm going to go ahead and click the, will be a good example to use here, auto kill all connections if we hit that take profit there while I go grab a coffee reheat here, because I'm empty on the coffee here, so I'm gonna set that auto kill connections on.
I'm expecting comments.
If it
speaking any
cracks while I go and grab that coffee here in the next couple minutes, that super AO looks like it kind of went down even a little bit farther there. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. That's all right. I'm gonna grab that coffee here because I'm completely empty, and I'll be right back. Try to get here before the U.S. Open. Good morning here so far. Winner, winner, chicken dinner plus a bonus. We'll get things started here at the Open.
NQ on the 35. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
1 minute remaining for the market on open imbalance.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Ten seconds. Market on open imbalance. S&P 500 buy side 350 million. Nasdaq 100 buy side 10 million. Down 30 buy side 53 million. Mag 7 buy side 1 million. Surely expecting comments from Fed's Muslim.
Harmonic NQ on the 5 and down NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 35. Delta shift and Alpha Omega up NQ on the 5. Harmonic Omega on NQ on the 7. NQ on the 7. Touch harmonic NQ on the 7. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Delta shift NQ on the 9.
AMD shares saw 16% at the open, the biggest gain since October.
Delta shift harmonic N39. Harmonic NQ on the 89. Harmonic NQ on the 7 reached.
Uber shares up 5.4% after the company forecast Q2 bookings profit above estimates. Israel was unaware Trump was close to a deal with Iran. Israel was preparing for escalation in fighting, according to an Israeli source. Supermicro shares jumped 20.1% after the company forecast Q4 results above estimates.
Trading algorithms, I'm a beast in this game. No competition, I'm taking names, it's insane. Algorithmic precision, scammers feel the pain. Live streaming daily, exposing the shady frame. Trading triumph, I'm the ruler of the trade. With ALGO bots by my side, no mistake can be made. Wrecking scammers with my live streams every day. Taking on the market, I'm here to stay. Breaking the codes, unraveling the scam.
The S&P 500 energy index falls 3% as oil prices slide more than 5%.
I'm a trader on a mission with algos in my hand. Using ALGO bots on NinjaTrader, I'm playing the big brand. I've seen all the scams like ICT bringing false hope, but I'm here to expose them with my trading scope. Fading algorithms, I'm a beast in this game. No competition, I'm taking names, it's insane. Algorithmic precision, scammers feel the pain. Live streaming daily, exposing
Muslim says tailwinds, including accommodative financial conditions, currently greater than headwinds for the US economy. Muslim says uncertainty around tariffs and war are headwinds.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so that means, so that tells me I'm up about 8K or more for the day.
Cooling last year.
Let's see. So it looks like our auto disconnect worked. Okay, hey, it's a good example there how that would work. Yeah, so it's automatically disconnected me. We got, let's go check our message. Sure enough, auto take profit triggered. Congrats. Reached 1,186.80. And the kill target was 1150. Auto kill all connections disconnected. Butamus. All right, so the US Open is here, but I mean, that's a little celebrating. So let's celebrate while I get reconnected here. Let's reconnect. First, I gotta turn off this. Gotta turn off auto kill connections. Put that right back up there. And let's rock it out while I get reconnected, shall we? Let's do it.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me.
Along with tariffs and oil shop, there's an underlying inflation the Fed needs to worry about. The S&P 500 Energy Index is 2.9%, most intraday since April 17. Muslim says there are risks to both mandates, but risks have been shifting towards inflation.
I'm holding on your tricks. Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. ALGO box, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait. Tell me that it's easy, didn't think I'd see the game you play. It's too late to miss.
All right, let's get back to it. US Open, we are about 8 minutes past the US Open here.
Now Muslim says current policies either neutral or slightly up.
So up over about yeah, just so we're over 8,000 on the day here so far. There's the open line. We've got 10 a.m. Was that right? We have 10 a.m. news, so that's our next event there. 10 a.m. Canadian IV PMI at 10:30. It says it's a medium impact event. On the higher time frame, look at this play right here. How many of you guys took this play? Anybody saw this one on your chart? You had a
both rate cuts and
power headshot at the top with a delta shift plus multi-divergence.
Risks have been shifting more.
With that much up move, probably would have been a little bit scary.
To 2% inflation.
But that's a play. That's a nice play. I imagine some folks took that. Oh, look at that beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, that's a nice Super AO again. Got a couple of nice Super AOs here this morning already. One of my favorite plays, Super AO. That's a power level 10. That's a 10.5. So very powerful.
The best thing the Fed can.
Super AO on the fives there. I'm gonna remove drawing objects from yesterday. Go ahead and remove all. Oh shoot! I lost my little text there. It's all right. I'll put that back. All right. Let's see if there's any more here this morning. So that's how we've kind of wound up here so far.
Say they are struggling with higher and rising prices.
To 8K so far there this morning, 9:40 a.m. Again, market volatility is very high. We have an 11.1. I'm going to start initiating a position here. 11.1 Enigma on the 9s. I'm pretty much going to take one of these every single time. I got a headshot there. Now on the right.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
Zeus on the ready DD.
NQ on the 35.
Those bulls are coming in hot, so it's a little bit nerve-wracking there. Yep, they're bringing violence.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 9. Delta shift NQ on the 5.
Okay, I'm going to pull some off right there as we come through my POE, just in case. I saw 31 ticks, not 35. Those bulls are waking up right here. 941. Hopefully I don't wind up regretting having not taken some off at the bottom of the channel down there. There we go. There's half at the diamond. Let's see if there's anything left in it. Wow, all the way back to my POE after he pulled half. Wow. Okay, she's getting spicy here this morning. Zeus. There's my 50, and we'll grab it up over 12K on the day, exiting on the opposing signal, bottom of the channel. Let's go. All started from that 11.1. See if we can let me draw right there. All right. All started with the Enigma 11.1, the higher time frame, and then the rest of it is just practice play on it. We were neutral, and we did touch green there for a moment. Came all the way back there to the red side, and that will that'll roundhouse it out right there. Winner chicken dinner there this morning for a little bit over 12K there on the morning.
Harmonic NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega.
Okay, that's a mega late Nate. All right, I'll take that too. Buyers are stepping in big time right here, so a little bit nerve-wracking, but I'll go half position. All right, now they're rocking it through that. Zeus, 7.3, add to position. Wow. Okay, I'll pull half as it comes back to my POE. Half is confident in the play because the first one did not engage and went 30. Zeus. Oh man, cakewalk here this morning. Cakewalk, absolute cake. You can have your cake and eat it too, if you know what to do. Practice. Practice. Play the game. Execute. Beautiful. 13K there now on the day playing the game. All right, we're in king timing here. Are they just going to keep handing out candy here this morning? It's 9:44. We're not even at 9:45 yet. 1 minute till 9:45. We have divergence on the 89. Here in buyer's step, we've got our RTFA event. Let's add this always on top so that stays. Currently neutral. Okay, RTFA. Now we need a structure. There's structure right up above me. See if we can push it up there. All right, I'm going to jump it
According to Elise, say
with the
France
red
would
dot.
like the question of
I was hoping it would get all the way to there.
between the United States and Iran.
The top of the channel and a PRZ. There we go. Tap of the PRZ, HMD.
US stocks extend gains, the Nasdaq up 1.01%.
I want to see that dot crack. We cracked it, taking half and locking it in there for 15K on the day. Double dot for the drop. We saw the RTFA, double dot back behind it, hold to the opposing signal, exit into the bottom of the channel, and the shark.
Say France and its
Butamus.
partners are capable of
I'll
being
take it.
able to make the Hormuz Strait secure.
16K on the day, over on the right as well. So confluence, you also had the red dot at the top of the channel on the optimized range. Remember I mentioned that optimized range here this morning. That's why we want it there. It makes the game a lot easier to play. We run the optimizations at the beginning of the week so that we stay in tune with the current market movements. We run the optimizer to get our chart, and then we execute. Up top here on the right also helped with confluence. Set this one always on top as well. There we go. So double dot into the high time frame plus a ready DD. I mean, you got all the things lined up here this morning. Some days are easier than others. This one was a cakewalk here. 946, barely even got started, it feels like, here this morning. Up 16K for the day. Let's move that over here and we'll look for some more plays here. Help us out and do me a favor and smash that like button for us. Would be stellar.
NQ on the 35. ALGO make up NQ on the 5.
Okay, we're at the top of the channel here. We'll see if we get an RTFA event on it. There's a Super AO at the top of a cipher as well.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 9.
And there's a 35 tick bag, and there's a 50. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The market is just handing me cake today. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Another Super AO. Super AO. If you are familiar with the Super AO, type me a 1 there in the chat. 1 if you know, 2 if you're new, and go ahead and type a 3 if you're still just here to troll me. We had a very interesting troll there this morning in our public chat and Discord. You know, it's sometimes, you know, you risk when you have a lot of stuff sitting out there for free, right? We have free Discord, we have free training, we have free 2-week free trials, we have free opportunity to speak with me. Sometimes people just don't think they value what we give here. No other place out there lets you use the system for free ahead of time,
Says,
and then they lock the doors behind you, like, and no refunds.
says, the independence is a
Terrible way
asset for
to
any country.
do business, in my opinion. Even after your 2-week free trial, we also have a 2-week return policy as well. And well, people don't use that too often, but we do have our series of trolls that like to mess around. I do feel bad sometimes, like we have to deal with a lot of tech support stuff because we let it just all out there be free and people don't take it seriously. But that will probably change soon. We got to give some relief to our tech support team from all of the people who literally just won't even watch video 1. It's just next, 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 finish. It's literally easier than any other system out there to get configured and set up. But literally, just watch a guy yesterday, just like won't even watch video number 1. It's just we walk through the whole thing in video 1. He's over there like couldn't take a screenshot. Like, just some people just you can't help them all. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, when you offer it for free, you do get a lot of that as well. Yep, the happy trails until we meet again. Yeah, we at 20k now. 20k on the day from the Super AO. Beautiful dropout there. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Could have held out for more, but again, play the game, play what's in front of you. Here comes King Timing, right into King Timing, top of the channel. See if we have any follow through on that. Top of the channel, look for an RTFA event. There's the RTFA event. Go in just a little bit more than half because well up on the day here, so I'll add a little bit more than normal. Another cross here. It's tempting me to press the button again. I'll pull half. Oh wow, it bounced on me when I tried to pull half. Don't discount those bulls. They can show up anytime. This Super Bull market. Top of the channel. Hearing buyers step all over it. Super AO once again. Pull half as it comes to my POE. And looking for 35 ticks for T1. $50 for T2 if we're lucky. Zeus.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Zeus. Half bag. See if it's got any left. Headshot, add to position. A little bit dangerous there. It looks like the bulls are starting to play their games. Double tap. Half. Okay, bulls have taken over here now. We are on moderate buy now. Yeah, I thought they might be able to show up. There they go. Okay, so woulda, shoulda, coulda. Hold to the opposing signal, and therein lies the example right there. When they start going. Okay, here's the gold line reversal from the DCR coming up there, and here's the touch. There's the RTFA event. Flirting with high of day. Super AO. Oh, come on. Fill me. Thank you. Zeus. Big 6.5 Super AO on the 9s. If you see it, type a 1. Give me another 2 if you're new. ES pointing straight up, though. As ES points, so NQ goes. Bulls may be starting to run here. It's 5 minutes till 10 a.m. We've got 10 a.m. news. Forgot about that. HMD.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
I'll pull half as we come through. There's 60, 69, 78, 80. Being a little greedy. All right, I'll pull half on the 5.1. Hold to the opposing signal. Can I get a full 100 tick bag? There's 90. 100 ticks. Let's go. Let's go. DCR Super AO. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Come on. That feels good. You got to admit, that feels pretty good. High time frame is really what kind of gave it away. This is a high time frame opportunity. This was not just a low time frame there. This was a high time frame, 6.5 ready DD with speed. As I told you before, if it's slow, it's gonna go slow. It might just grow, and you know that the bulls, slow favors the bulls, fast favors the bears. Let's go. Oh, so bearable, so bearable. I love it. Turned out to be quite an easy day here. Almost 30K on the day. What's our time? We got 2 minutes 30 seconds. 2 minutes 30 seconds till another major news event. This one will be Chicago. I'm sorry, Chicago.
Fed Muslim said
Canada.
Here from all sectors.
Canadian PMI.
And other import prices will be disruptive.
Okay, so we had.
A Muslim says firms are saying that they are not hiring due to uncertainty. Lost my drawings down there. Press F5. That may change things. Yeah. Okay, let's see. That's an 800 level in there. Not quite 1,000, but there is a big bear in there. I'm going to draw it up from that leg right there. David Havor, when you have a moment, how many contracts are you doing? When you have a moment, why don't you roll back the live stream and watch for yourself? Lots of live streams, my friend. Lots of live streams and lots to learn. But I can say it's not just, we're not just doing a single set. I mean, I'm literally calling out every play, like in real time. I'm literally like Seuss, okay? Dr. Seuss entry. I'm talking about HMDs. Like you can literally see me click the button. You hear me talk through the button. You see my order quantity over on the right. Like what, like, what do you mean?
Good.NQ on the 35.
And for me to tell you, oh, well, for this trade, it was this. For this trade, it was that. For that trade, it was this. Like, we're already like, I mean, we're 5 trades in minimum. It might have been 6. There might have been another one. I mean, every single one's been a winner there this morning. And we had full auto running there this morning too. Did you just, are you new? Did you just show up? I mean, that's fine, but I mean, be respectful of our time too. Like, what do you mean? Have a moment to tell you my order quantity? Well, the order quantity is
April IV PM.
Currently 4. When I started this morning, it was 2s. As we started rocking out and looking at the way the day was playing out there, you know, increase your trade quantity size.
Microsoft say significantly investing in data center regions across Europe.
How do you run both the Enigma view out any of the workspaces at the same time? Every time I try to do that, it closes one of my workspaces.
Alpha Omega up NQ on the 7. Alpha Omega
Well,
up
first of all, you're starting with a false assumption.
NQ on the 5.
Like,
OpenAI says we
you're
partner
starting with a false
AMD
fact to start with.
Intel,
How do you do this
Microsoft,
thing that doesn't do a thing? Well, how do you do this thing that's not a thing? I don't know how to answer your thing that's not a thing. There's not a thing. I'm not running multiple workspaces. Literally not running multiple workspaces. So you're starting out with a, like you have said, I'm running, how am I running multiple workspaces? I'm not running multiple workspaces. What are you talking about? Watch a video or two. I literally dropped my custom workspace here for you in the
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
community workspaces section. You can literally just go download my workspace. I've already provided it for you. It's in the community workspaces. We make all kinds of announcements around it in the public chat, the premium chat. We put a link to it. Oh, you got to pay a little attention, guys. A little attention. You got to pay a little attention. Just a little bit. This is all one workspace. There's no multiple workspaces here. It's one workspace. I have charts at the top.
Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
All right, so look, what I need to do, gotta,
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
okay, this is normally up here. I've just brought it down. There's no multiple workspaces here, right? I've got this set always on top. I can take that off always on top, right? This is the layout. Do you understand that?
Harmonic NQ on the 7.
It's all the same workspace, exactly.
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
One workspace. Do you see it? Can you acknowledge that you know what I'm saying? This is one workspace. Is this hard? Do you understand that? It's one workspace. No, but I mean for real, like, do you understand? Like, I'm showing you right now, like, I'm taking the time, but see, sometimes I'm almost like, I don't even know why I want to waste my time even telling you that right now, because I'm like, I don't think you even, like, I need to verify that you understand what I'm even saying right now. Do you know what I'm saying? These are English words, right? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Okay, this is all one workspace, okay? These, I just have multiple, and again, like, because I tell you in the video number 1, go to Walmart, get yourself a 4K 43-inch so that you can fit all this stuff on one screen, one workspace, right? This section up here is not a separate workspace. These are just charts, the top left of my 4K monitor that you can get from Walmart. So 43-inch at Walmart is probably $200. I don't know, maybe 300. Just depends. I mean, if you're in California, maybe they charge more. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's very inexpensive to have a nice 43-inch, so you have plenty of space, 4K, plenty of space to put your charts, and so that you can see them. Because they're like, well, what if, well, you know, I got a 4K 27-inch. Well, are you going to be able to see it? You might need a microscope, you know, to see that kind of stuff. So I recommend getting a big screen, 4K, so you got all the pixels that you need to work with. And that's literally in video number 1. It's video 1. And people still will not. Either they won't, or they'll watch it and they're like, I watched it. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? If you claim that you watched it and you still don't get it, how about take some notes? Maybe take some notes, lock it in. My kids have classes called reading comprehension. You know, there's reading. And then, you know, when I was a kid, I didn't understand the difference between the two. There's reading and then there's reading comprehension. But now as a grown up, you know, we kind of understand that some people can read things and not comprehend what they read, right? The words don't. But try for your own good. All right. And again, I know it's like, well, Vinny, why are you so rude? Listen, I'm trying to lock it in for you. I'm the coach on the sidelines going, pull your head out of your butt, son. Okay. Ooh, I might have a.
Up NQ on the 35.
We have a long right here. That is a juicy Super AO. We had a lot of cluster crosses here. We'll probably revisit those. Yeah, there we go. You know, look, I'm just doing this to go. I care about you enough to yell at you. Okay, I care enough about you to go ahead and sacrifice my own, you know, people's opinions about me for you. because I'm willing to go, like, you're going to remember this moment. I'm going to give you pain, suffering, anguish, so that you'll remember what I just said, right? Lock it in. You'll never ask that question again, right? Make sense? Because you know it now, right? No excuse. Vinny yelled at me about it, so now I know, okay? And don't go, hey, man, he could have said it nicer. I don't want to hear that. No, I couldn't have. I have said it nicely, and it didn't work. I'll prove to you that nice doesn't work. I'll prove it, okay? In my 8-day boot camp, I say it very nicely. I'm like, hey, guys, you know what's a great idea is you might want to go over to Walmart. You might want to get a 43-inch monitor, and here's why. I say it all nice, and it's just in one ear, out the other. You're like, oh, isn't that nice? I'll remember that. No, you won't. No, I just proved my point. No, you won't. You guys will not remember. All right, I'm going to lock in 30K on the day, okay? I care enough about you to beat you up about it, all right? So be thankful for it. Be glad. Be like, you know what? Thanks, Vinny. Just say thanks. Thanks for that. Thanks for being willing to sacrifice your, get trolled for, and all the weak hands in the room. Oh, so mean. I want you to win. I want you to win. But you got to get the small stuff out of your shoe. Got to get the pebbles out of your shoe. You cannot run a race with little pebbles in your shoe. Not because you can't run. Not because you don't have the capacity to do so. But dude, those pebbles can stop you. They are torturous. They will hurt your feet so much that you cannot run. Get the small stuff out of the way. Basics. The basics. You got to have fundamental, floor level, solid foundation, good shoes to run. Know the basic stuff you need to know. And yeah, sometimes it's a little disappointing that, maybe I'll be a little disappointed that you don't know some of the basics, but let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. Sue entries and mark replay. Make it look too easy. So now that's a pro tip. Okay, so now that's a good idea though, Dobby. That's exactly what I tell you that you should do is market replay those, get good at it, and it's so simple. All I got to do, left hand on my button. Oh, they're gonna hand me a super AO right here again. You get a big super AO and then a second one. Okay, I mean I gotta at least give that a shot. We're marching it up to the open. Pull half. I'm gonna look to Seuss. There's my Seuss. I'm gonna get any more drop out of that. Maybe not. Bulls are trying to step in hard right there. That is a nasty dip rip. So bulls might just be trying to trap all the bears that were in there underneath all these, probably even all the way to here. This is a big zone. Yeah, look at all those guys. They're gonna go wreck all them first. Yeah. All the way to the open line. There's the open. There's my super AO. Uh-oh. Level 20 Enigma just showed up. Open line just up above us. And they want to go positive on the day. They like to continue their positivity in the Super Bull market, which is definitely what we are in. And the bulls are cooking again. This is 288 straight up. Wow, I gotta stop cooking you guys, man. Look at this. I gotta stop cooking you guys.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
Into a shark back on the higher time frame here. I don't know. They're doing one of these wild bull runs here. 10-10, right at coffee time. Let's see. What's ES doing? Is she pointing straight up? Yeah, of course.
NQ on the 5.
Okay, so I'll get in on the bot there on the multi-ready DD. That is 1, 2, and 3 Titanic zone. So we'll see if I can bail on the 100 ticks. It's still going to cost me about 30, sadly, because I should only count on that dropping back about 100 ticks. So we'll see if we can do it right with bot mitigation. Still not even quite at the shark back. Let's see. Bottom of the bowl. Back to neutral now on the nerd. So they are looking to go positive on the day. Let's see. We do have a super AO here on the high time frame at the top of a channel. 5-5 from before. We'll see. I don't know. This is looks like the bull territory starting to step back in there. It is 10-10, and they're like to come in to remind us who's in charge.
Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Yeah, hopefully my voice gets locked in your head there. But yeah, I gotta stop live streaming with you guys, man. Y'all drive me crazy, seriously.
GPS system in the Strait of Hormuz, which started 2 days ago, has caused confusion for many commercial vessels.
Double Delta NQ on the 9.
The training videos are gonna have to be enough.
Harmonic NQ on the 35.
Can we get the 100 tick drop from here? I hope so.
ALGO NQ on the 5.
All right, I'm gonna lock that in there on the bots on that drop there, 9.1, just in case we don't go any farther. That'll mitigate some of mine on this play here. Are we going to get all the way there? Bounce there. Yeah, should have pulled half there at the bottom of the channel. All right, let's see if we can work this out. 9.1. Can we re-engage here at 9.1? Let's hear. Only if I hear sellers come back in again. Because ES is starting to do that. She's still wanting to point up here. Listening for sellers. Finger on the trigger. I don't hear them. There they are. No. They kind of cracked that dot, but not really. They still reacted to that green dot. So bulls still maintaining control of this area. Back into that bear zone from before, but they brought it right back to it.
NQ on the 35. Delta shift NQ on the 7.
Delta shift on the 7. Okay. Delta shift. Let's see if we get a structure from the bears. Top of the channel is the next one I see right now.
Enigma short on GC2.
Bulls holding every dot so far.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Okay, red dot test for the bears. We gonna go. Don't crack it. Okay, thank you. Oh, come on. Push it down at least 20 ticks. Push it down at least 20. Nope. Look at that. Bears have no control whatsoever. Bulls just staying all over it.
NQ on the 7. NQ on the 35. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 7.
7.7, add in on the bot. Can we get, how much of a drop are we going to get from that? Can I hear sellers, please? Listening. Please crack that dot. Crack it. Crack it. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll close out the rest right there on the bots. Are we going to get to my POE? I think we're gonna. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Get all the way into that zone. Get all the way there. Get all the way there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Listen, I love you a lot. I love you enough to tell you. And I want you to win, but I do not want you to win more than I want to win. What does that mean? I do not love you enough to make you win, more so than the fact that I lose. Let's go. Snooze, you lose. Let's go.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk. You don't matter where I go with you, not here, it's just not home. I know I can't let go without you near. Feel alone. I'm holding on your tricks. Got me 10 feet off the ground. Now I'm seeing how you play. ALGO box, you turn it all around. You tell me that you need me, then you go and show me how. Wait.
Oh, we might need to break out the money gun for that one. Where's the money guns? We got the... Boom! Pull out the Don James special. Hooked us up with this amazing graphic for the money guns. And what's better than one money gun? Two money guns. Let's go. Wow, that's 7.7. Dropthebomb.com on it all the way down to the 13.6. That is that's some good stuff right there, I tell you.
Ha ha! You should have joined ALGOBox, dumbass.
What? Who put that in there? That wasn't me. That's crazy talk. Crazy talk, I tell you. Shall we go for 50K on the day? I think it's time to go for 50K. Let's calm down. Calm down. Relax a minute. I smell 50K. Can we get some 50K hype in the chat?
At 10:30.
I smell 50K. Can we do it?
Inventories.
50K. I smell 50K. It's a 50K day. Let's go.
I draw 6 spots.
What's our time? 10:20. Still 10 minutes left of the coffee time.
1 million. Forecasted draw 2 spot 06 million.
Played through.
a draw of 6.075 million. Inventories forecast a draw of 2.261 million, prior a draw of 4.494 million, and Cushing inventories prior a draw of 0.796 million.
So let's talk about high time frame scenarios that just occurred there. So when a big play like that comes, it's not normally just going to be like landing because of a lower time frame. It's not just that 7.7 wasn't what called it. That just happened to be the lower time frame component that tied in with this up top, right? This is the high time frame optimized range, 35 range that we locked in on Monday. We give you the optimizations. We run the optimizations ourselves. We deliver it to you, and you just put it into your chart on Monday, then lock it in for the rest of the week. That is a ready DD plus the 5-level AO on the high time frame. That's called a super AO at the top of the channel, plus a shark back, plus divergence. This is the play. Now imagine that showed up on a lower time frame. Okay, this shows up lower time frame, that drop out. It's, you know, depending. I mean, if you could go all the way down to some very small bar type, you know, this might be 25, 30 tick, 50 tick drop. These bars are worth 35 ticks each, right? So every bar representing 35 ticks. So this drop, 372 ticks. High time frame opportunity shows up. But this is the play, right? Now, again, you have to wait all day for this, right? If you're going to go, okay, if I was only playing on the shark, people ask me all the time, well, Vinny, why don't you just wait and only play the highest time frame play? You could. You're absolutely positively you know, has an option for you to do that. You can totally do that. If that's you, great. What I mentioned there this morning, I play the way that I play because sometimes those plays don't come. Sometimes that day I play what I know shows up every day, because for me, look, some people can do this whole like, oh, I didn't take a single trade today. That's just not me. I am not that kind of person sitting there. I sat there and I feel like I wasted my day if I just sat there at my desk and just like waited along for some high time frame play to show up and it never showed up. That's just not my cup of tea. I will play on the lower time frames to play the plays that show up there with the smaller targets. Like again, on the 5s, I still think 5s is semi-high here. I can go all the way down the 1s and 2s and be grabbing, you know, 10 and 20 tick bags, 10, 15, 20s, which you will see in our training program. If you know, are starting out, there's nothing wrong with going down to lower time frames. In fact, I want you to practice down there because you're going to get a lot of reps. People mentioned it earlier that restarting the voice stream, they said. So if you're on Financial Juice, they just announced to make sure they're doing something on their server side. We'll need to refresh your audio news. If you are using Financial Juice, you'll need to refresh that here in just a minute, they said. Just saw that announcement pop up there. Let's see. Can you please tone down your ink on your pen when you draw? Just a suggestion. Tone down your ink on your pen when you draw. Dude, how about you use English to explain what exactly you're talking about? Please tone down your ink. Is that a thing? How about use some words that mean something? But yeah, make some more great suggestions. I'm sure that's an amazing suggestion. Tone down your ink on your drawings. Tone down the ink. But what does that mean? Oh man. Beautiful. We have still 6 minutes before we're even done with coffee time here.
Voice news disconnected.
Okay, so there's the voice news disconnect. We'll need to refresh, they said. I don't know if that needs to... They didn't say if it was going to take time. Let's see. Did they?
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
So a reminder in 5 minutes time, expecting EIA crude oil inventories, forecasted draw 3.419 million, prior draw of 6.234 million, gasoline inventories forecasted draw of 2.0.
Okay, so I just pressed refresh there and the news feeds back on there.
Forecasted draw of 2.261 million, prior draw 4.4 2.494 million, and Cushing inventories prior a draw 0.796 million.
Okay, so we've got crude oil inventories coming out here in 5 minutes, and again, this could be a kind of a bigger impact event. There, yeah. I don't like the tone of your ink. Your ink is yelling at me, and it takes all types, man. Like, it takes all types. Seen some craziness. I'm sure they thought that was some sound advice in their head. I'm sure it came out real nice in their head. I don't know what happens when it comes out of their fingertips and their mouth, but
so
it takes all types.
Only voice news is working again. If it sounds weird, then do a Control F5.
3 minutes 30 seconds. We're right back here at the open line. So all this activity, all this up and down, all back and forth and whatnot, and we're right back flat for the day. Right back at the open line. The nope. I'd rather not take a trade here at that open line. That's why I didn't grab that Super AO. It's literally sitting on the open line. I would rather great plays on the open line. It's a nope, right? It's a nice 15 level Enigma pushing up there, 131 ticks to the upside here on that Enigma. You had a power headshot there as well for the juice to the long side. Again, I'm more of a bear player. I stick to one side. But I wanted to mention this earlier before I got so rudely interrupted with a perfect play earlier. But so let me showcase again, coming off of the high time frame. Again, look for the high time frame opportunities, low time frame risk entries. When they set up, we can do both. That's what I meant to talk about earlier, is that I like to play both. I can do both. I'll grab the small bags, but when a big bag play opportunity comes, I can also get involved with that. And again, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. You don't have to be perfect to be profitable. And I can tell you, it's definitely even more difficult to do it, in a live stream scenario where you're also answering questions. There's I call it extreme pressure. You can't really describe and explain what it is, knowing that you're, trading in front of an audience, especially when you know that you're also trading in front of people who are your competitors, people who just hate you for whatever their reasonings, for their religious or theocratic reasonings or circumstances, or their lab coats and stethoscopes, belief systems, whatever. It is there's an additional level of mental stress and difficulty. I would not recommend anybody live streaming their trading. If you want to be a great trader, it's probably not going to be from live streaming. There could be additional pressure that's like, well, if you're needing somebody to be there to like hold your hand to make sure, I don't want to say hold your hand, but hold you accountable to your plays. If you're just completely not able to get yourself to do the right thing. But I think you can accomplish the same thing by recording your plays and going back and giving yourself your own critiques versus doing it in a public eye critique scenario. Makes sense. Everybody's got opinions. I mean, there's people who think that your ink is too loud. Okay. The ink that you drew on the screen is hurting my ears. I just let that statement sink in for a moment and think about it. I hate that I'm still thinking about it, but that's what I mean. Like, the word vomitry that can come from public eye is just, it's maddening sometimes. Like, if you want to keep your sanity, don't live stream. You know what I'm saying? Your green profit is too loud. Ink is way too loud, bro. We're gonna have to remember that one. Like, dude, your ink's too loud, bro. Loud.
10 seconds.
10 seconds till the news. All right. Looks like they're already trying to start to react here. Let's watch crude oil. So I'm going to bring crude oil over to the screen. So this is crude. Let's see what happens to crude oil price. Currently at $95 a barrel.
Spot 313 million. A draw of 2 spot 313 million. That's compared to the expected draw of 3 spot 419 million. Gasoline inventory to draw of 2 spot 504 million. Draw 2 spot 504 million compared to the expected draw of 2 spot 06 million. Distillate inventories, a draw of 1 spot 294 million, a draw of 1 spot 294 million. compared to the expected draw of 2.261 million, and Cushing inventories a draw of 0.648 million, 0.648 million.
Okay, so it looks like they like the $95 price, $95 a barrel crude. They're holding that 95 there. Okay, so not as violent a move as we might have anticipated
We have posted
from crude oil inventories.
on the
They're at 1030. NQ just kind of flirting around with the open line. I think I'm going to clear drawings here real quick. I'm going to hit Control R, clear the deck, and then let's see what we get. We've got a level 19. Is this the one? Okay, so we got a level 19. Here on the MACV chart.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
Here in buyer's step though, I don't like the sound of that. Top of the bowl. Cipher.
We have posted the report for EIO week.
ES is pointing up. We went all the way strong buy.
Harmonic NQ on the 9.
19. Enigma's gonna have a hard time, looks like. We popped into a cipher back behind it. So add to position there, pulling it, pushing all the way back to the back of the cipher. There's the back of the cipher target. I'm sorry, back of the Enigma target for the audio box plus Enigma play. There's the first Seuss behind it. Yes, still pointing up, so that's dangerous. And do not discount the bulls in this bull market. This is bull market scenario here. Tried the 19, so that 19 is washed. Okay, so that guy got a very rare scenario where an Enigma gets torched here, but it sure did. All right, wow. They're just straight up. Here comes the buy frenzy. So after crude oil inventories, they let the crude oil inventories go. They dip buyed on it, and they're trying to take back my profits. They're trying to take my profits. HMD at the top. A roundhouse kick to that 19.2 in the teeth. I'm looking for the high time frame that came in there. We did. We had the ready DD with the divergence at the bottom of the bowl.
US stocks
I should have been able to see that. Should have seen that. Straight leg down like that. It's fake out. Did we get a red arrow? Yeah, I got a red arrow, then it just got slapped back with a green one. Bulls are just marching. Alright, they're just pulling in they set the trap for the bear side scenario, and then they're gonna use all the stops to try to push. ES is pointing up, so as ES points, so NQ goes, so she wants to keep on going there. ES is just gonna be doing the pointer there.
Harmonic NQ on the 9 of 7.
$10.34. So they finished the crude oil inventories number scenario. Yes, putting in a cross. Shark back is up there at 28.50. I'm going to start to engage the bot up here in the shark back 28.5. We tap that. Let's see.
US Brent crude futures extend losses despite EIA data showing smaller than expected draw in US weekly crude stocks.
Gauge that up top. There, full port max.
Alpha Omega.NQ on the 5.
4-9. Add to position on the bot. Inside the shark, or not quite the shark back yet. 28,500 is the shark back up top. Look for a triple crown before we go down. This is a parabolic move, so generally you'll want to wait for a triple crown before a move down with a triple crown. On a rare occasion, we see a two tap, but oftentimes it is going to be a triple crown before it goes down. HMD, add to position. Double dot inside the shark back there now. Oh, please break that dot. There's a blue dot there on the 9s. Oh no. Don't launch on that, please.
According to Al Jazeera diplomatic sources, Security Council members see the US Gulf draft resolution as similar to the one opposed by Russia and China. So again, Al Jazeera diplomatic sources saying the Security Council members see the US Gulf draft resolution as similar to the one opposed by Russia and China.
False, add to position. Hopefully that's enough juice to let it loose. Where do we gotta go? 100 ticks. Can we get that 100 tick drop? I don't know. I don't know. Those bulls are starting their march. It's this time of day. We're at the top of the bowl in the 89s. So if we're going to the highest time frame, the question is, on that 6.8, was that enough to continue to have them do a slow grinder up and never look back? Or are we at the top of the bowl where we get another downside opportunity? It's looking scary there. We've got ignition bars in there, top to bottom.
According to indicate Japan to buy oil to bypass Hormuz blockade.
Okay, I'm gonna play it safe here on the bots. Pull some. Oh my goodness, and they bounce. Couldn't get the rest of my contracts off on the bot. I tried. Wow, it literally launched back up off of that blue dot. I guess I should not be surprised. Blue dot comes in, and that's all they need. They're like, give me any excuse. Bull side is just give me anything, any long side structure. They're like, just give it to me. I'll grab it and I'll run. Instantaneous. 88 ticks.
Enigma long on the NQ4.
Papa Dazer, beautiful. Look at that.
Down NQ on the 35.
Look at that spread. RTY, NQ, ES, and crude oil. Look at you throwing down some crude oil as well. Very nice, sir. Crude oil's 95.25 per barrel right now. After the crude oil inventory news. 9.3. All right, I'll add in on the bot on the 9.3.
Products exports rose in the latest week to a record high.
Record highs. Okay, big bull just stepped in. Yoicks. Okay, that is 1,000 level bull stepping in on the optimized range. That is not to play with.
Double delta NQ on the 5.
So even after that long move up, then a big bull stepping in back behind that. Probably another 250 ticks potential. There's a dot, add to position.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 35.
Divergent dot at the top. But bears don't have much of a say in any of the movement here right now.
Fib dot NQ on the 7.
Seuss, double dot at the top. Are we going to get the drop?
Fib dot NQ on the 7.
Yes. Nope. ES is like, no, I'll just keep pointing up. Green dot. All it takes. We did get a is that a 6.9 AO on the 35s.
Fib dot NQ on the 35.
After the big bull stepped in there. That's the biggest bull of the day. 1040 they came in. Bought that up.
Trump says Iran war has
Okay,
good
getting
chance
some
of ending,
speed
according to PBS.
there. Okay, Trump talking, so they instantly just press the buy button. Looks like the Trump effect in full effect.
Furthermore, from PBS, Trump says he feels the US is closing in on a deal with Iran.
35.
Oh boy.
And Trump spoke with a PBS reporter this morning.
Well, hard to technical on that.
Full touch hot.
Trump says unlikely to send Witkoff and Kushner for talks.
Oh, here we go. Trump effect. You can feel it, right? You can feel it. Oh, Trump on the microphone. Market go wild. Okay, lovely. All right, I'm going to start peeling some off here on the bots in case they want to take a launch.
Harmonic NQ on the 5.
The Antichrist on the microphone. The great magician. Playing magic tricks on the world stage.
Trump to PBS says possible Iran deal reached before China visit.
So that 89 printed one red bar. Just one.
And Trump to PBS.
Right back behind it. Looks like we have almost a full green. Back behind that on the 89. Yes, continuing to point up.
Full touch hot. DCDM NQ on the 5.
Well, 50K might not have been in the cards today. We'll see.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Trump to PBS says if no Iran deal reached.
Mega late Nate. All right. 6.1. Is that going to be enough to have some fun? We got a red dot print on the 89. Is it going to obey any kind of technical? That is a... Is that 1,000 level on the 89? No, I'm sorry. I don't have that on there. Causation, correlation. All right, let's see. 89, red dot. Shall we? Or is it just Trump on the microphone day? Back to my POE on the bots.
An interview with PBS on the feed for those interested.
And a bounce. Touch my POE and bounced again. Gonna give me a reason to add. There's a dot. Add.
Trump to PBS says Iran deal includes not using underground facilities. So again, Trump to PBS says Iran deal is including not using underground facilities.
Enigma long on the YM2.
The Trump effect. Not a fan.
And Trump to PBS says Iran uranium would go to the US under the deal.
Okay, ES, which way are you going to point here? You have double crosses there. The widest part of your golden ropes. Golden ropes are at its widest we've seen all day. 10:49. 10 minutes till the top of the hour. Printing another Enigma there, 24.2
supporting Iran
on NQ.
saying is what it is. Trump says not worried about China bank sanctions if Iran deal was made.
NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 5. Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5. Harmonic NQ on the 7. Harmonic NQ on the 9.
Oh, the Trumpster. Mr. James sent me some disturbing information there this morning, the censorship topic. Relevant bills, the Senate floor in Canada. Like they've got labels.
Trump on Iran.
I don't know if C stands for censorship, but it's like C9, C63, C8, C11, C18, C22, C36. This recent coverage of C9. April 7th, April B. So we have weaponized against the people of faith. Main points. Bullet point 1. Expands hate speech laws and adds new offenses. So you gotta love that. Removes a previous legal defense tied to religious expression. Removing religious expression. Wow. Could expose people for quoting scripture. And could chill sermons and religious debates. Government response. Religious freedom remains protected. LOL. Dude. Canada's lost. That's wild. You know, watching the Bible play out before our eyes has been just an amazing time to watch this stuff. It's literally just playing it out. Playing out the book. Playing it out. Right before our eyes. The Antichrist is on the stage.
NQ on the 7th. Gold touch hot. NQ on the 735.
Switch dot. KES.
Iran says if we make a deal, we'll lighten up on sanctions.
NQ on the 5. Two finger NQ on the 35.
Slow favors the bulls, and it is a slow creeper. When in a grind, do not rewind. Sitting on my mind. You know what else is sitting on my mind? That Enigma, that level 19 Enigma is going to haunt me. So close. Was so close to 50k. Just was not in the cards.
Alpha Omega down NQ on the 5.
Well, I hoped to have hit it on live stream. We're coming up here on 2 hours, and I got to take a break. Thanks for hanging out here with me this morning. I wish we could have got to 100 likes there. If you guys haven't hit the like button on your way out, smash that like button. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning on Thursday. We'll keep updated, keep you updated in our Discord. Catch you guys in the next one.